Let's talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of those things you hear about all the time. You know, do you forgive me? I forgive you. People say you forgive, but you don't forget. But the truth is, your power to forgive, your ability to forgive, your capacity to forgive goes a long way for you. You see, I've found that when I don't forgive things, I get stuck on that thing. I get stuck there. I can't move forward. I can't think of anything. It's consuming. But once you forgive, you've literally unburdened yourself. You've taken off that whatever it was that was bugging you down, and you've given it away. Makes you lighter, makes you soar, makes you achieve greater heights because you forgave. Trust me, one day you will beg to be forgiven. I know I have. In my experience of being forgiven, that I've developed the capacity to forgive. Because I've been forgiven plenty. But in my forgiveness and how I felt being forgiven, I've developed this amazing capacity to forgive people. I've had to. Because people will wrong you. You're not like anybody else on this planet. Every other person is different. Not just your thumbprint. Everything about you is different. So since you're all different entities, there will be disagreement. There will be things people do that wrong you, intentionally or unintentionally. And then you have that amazing choice to forgive or not to forgive. But guess which one serves you better? Forgiving. And when you develop the habit to forgive, that great book says, how many times do you forgive? Is it 7 times? No, 70 times 7. You just keep forgiving. Let it become a habit. Become known for that. Oh, he'll forgive you. Some people will take it for granted, sure. Some people will actually become entitled to being forgiven for their nonsense. But guess what? With that attitude of forgiveness, people like that will eventually fall away because good things will come to you. So that person that forgives, he will be forgiven even more. And that time for forgiveness that you need will come. Not when, not if, it's when. It will definitely come. And when it comes, you'll be praying for that forgiveness for that person. And when they forgive you, the feeling you get when you're really, truly forgiven. Because words can be very, very cheap. Words can be powerful though. And when you forgive someone, if you truly forgive them, they will know. Because what comes from the heart gets to the heart. So if you truly have forgiven them, they will know. And that feeling you get when you're forgiven, well, you know it. It's amazing. Remember, in order to thrive, you thrive better when you thrive with many people around you. Your sphere of influence. People that have forgiven you, people that you've forgiven. I forgot to say that forgiveness is one of those things that for me, learning it, actually practicing it, has been one of the most potent things that I've done, I've experienced. The capacity to forgive more. The capacity to forgive no matter what is done to you. Many people can always justify their reactions to being hurt or to being wronged. But I find the people that are happiest are the people that are kind, that can't hold things against you perpetually. They forgive because they're kind. They know even if you did wrong and you meant to do wrong, they feel your sincerity, they feel your remorse. And once they feel it, they forgive because they're kind like that. They don't want you to suffer because you suffer if you're not forgiven. When people don't forgive you, you who have not been forgiven are in a suffering mode. Talking about the 3 levels of existence, thriving, surviving, failure. There you're failing. When you're not being forgiven, you feel like you're failing. But when you're forgiven, you rise. You start to survive. You start to thrive. All because you are forgiven. Imagine giving that gift to somebody else. You hold that key. You can open up that door and cause them to walk up the stairs from failure to survival to thriving. All because you forgave. So, forgive him. Forgive her. Forgive them. And watch yourself thrive.